fast-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And the Lakers starting five. Luka Doncic is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the 5. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Matherin.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
James outside. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Turner. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now, here is James. And the three-pointer goes.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle plotted them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. From deep. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Siakam gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Siakam is the total offensive package. A big man with post moves and a reliable jumper.
Doncic passes to James. Throw it down on the lob.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Tipped away. Matherin with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Doncic against Halliburton. Doncic shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Halliburton misses. Lakers trail by 4. James with the ball, picked up by Matherin. James passes to Hayes. Out to James.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Doncic outside. Hachimura finds Doncic. Here's James. No good, off the front rim. Indiana leading by 4. And Siakam, here we go. And Siakam with the slam.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Halliburton. The deep 3. He buries it from 3. Halliburton's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9. James passes to Doncic. Screen by James. Here's James on the wing. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Give him 8 points now.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Walker's shot is off.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Team foul.
Here's Doncic. 32 seconds left in the first. Out to James. And Los Angeles, another three.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
Pacers leading by 3. Siakam with it. Hachimura covering. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's James. Hayes for 3. And that's not going to go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Doncic with it. Halliburton picks him up. Finney Smith. No good. That would have tied it. Pacers leading by 3. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Here's Doncic, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size. Uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Pacers making their last shot. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, James. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Walker. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Oh, misses the dunk. James outside. The Pacers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Halliburton on the take. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Walker for 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James deciding where to go with it. 1:50 left to play in the first half of basketball. Wing shot on the way. That's short off the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton is so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Doncic, a screen on Walker. They need this. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter. The kick out to Walker. There's the 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
1:02 left in the second. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Down low. Turner, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Doncic finds Hayes. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
I tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here's Matherin. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Los Angeles ball. Lakers substitution, number 27, Alex Len.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. Appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
To the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Connect in at the 3. Indiana leading by 9. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Nembhard with it, picked up by Reeves. Bryant, a screen on Vanderbilt. Back to Bryant. Again, the Pacers, good for 2 more.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Lakers trail by 13. Outside Reeves. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Reeves has got his first 2 points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Kept alive on the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Shepard. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Toppin with it. Vincent picks him up. And here's Shepard for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Shepard's got 5 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Connect. Back to Reeves. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Neesmith on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Bryant. Toppin with it from the arc. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. 5 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Reeves. Vanderbilt, the pass to Lynn. And Bryant pulls it down. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Shepard. Back to Toppin. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Vanderbilt. And they're pushing it up. To the paint. Lynn is good.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Halliburton. Fires for three. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
James outside. There, LeBron for three.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And Siakam, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Siakam's got 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Siakam at power forward with Turner in its center. Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Drains the triple. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And here's Turner from the arc. Offensive board. Left side Matherin. Siakam with a screen on Doncic. 3-pointer Matherin. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic right side.
Indiana foul.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Lynn. And Finney Smith subbed in for Vanderbilt.
Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, Graham, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Siakam outside. Back to Matherin. Pass to Siakam. Outside Matherin. Turner against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three is up. The Lakers with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Out to Hachimura. Turner against James. There's the triple. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shots good by James.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Halliburton for 3. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. Lakers trail by 13. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
James against Matherin. And that one's good. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
And, you know, LeBron's a threat to score as soon as he touches it. Such an aggressive offensive player with great skill.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. The 3, Matherin. 6 to shoot. And Indiana misses again. And it's the Lakers ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
The kick out to Walker. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. James, outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Walker finds Halliburton. Misses the 3. James with the ball, and Walker picks him up defensively. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Out to James. 3-pointer off the mark.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Goes to Luka Doncic.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the 4th. Siakam for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Pacers foul. Matherin. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that brings him with an 8. And here's Indiana now. For 3, Matherin. So Indiana wins it. Even early on in this game. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there. defensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the small forward. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. He has legitimately the ultimate confidence. In all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Just 5 to shoot. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Antetokounmpo against Halliburton. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Mathurin for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Mathurin's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Halliburton drives in. Here's Siakam. Mathurin with a screen for Walker. Outside Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Takes it out to Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And Lopez has it in the corner. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Halliburton sets the pick for Mathurin. For 3. And the Pacers another 3.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
The wide open look here for Lopez. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Halliburton outside. And finished off by Halliburton.
Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak. A multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Lillard following the 3-pointer by Siakam. There's Lopez with the 3. Good on the triple. Lopez has got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, and they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And it was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
And the Pacers with possession here. 3-point lead. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. It's Turner high post. Lopez is there. Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And Turner with the slam.
And you know how hard Turner goes. Has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Lillard with it. Giannis a screen on Halliburton. Puts up a deep 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 7 on the button from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Lillard following the score by Indiana. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Prince against Walker. Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Bucks.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Outside Mathurin. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Prince outside. Carries it from 3-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Halliburton against Jackson. A nice shot by Halliburton.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
Outside Turner from outside the arc. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. Giannis rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else. Kevin?
David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. And there it is for him. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. Most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Lillard misses. Pacers leading by 7. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. And it's good, 2 points. Halliburton's got 9.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Mathurin passes to Turner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Mathurin with a screen for Halliburton. Lillard against Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. No one near Turner. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Hey, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Bryant. Toppin is out there with him. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clock at 6. Pass to Sims. Second chance shot.
Thomas Bryant using every inch of his height to cover up the shooter.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Trent. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
Trent with it, picked up by Shepard. Connaughton against Toppin. Here's Portis. Pass to Sims. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Nemhard, defended by Trent. Toppin a screen on Trent. Here's Toppin. Pass to Shepard. Now, here's Neesmith. He's defended by Connaughton. From deep three-point land, Milwaukee with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Sims, the pass to Trent. Bucks passing it around. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And finished off by Shepard.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Portis throws it down.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up, put it back for the score.
Bryant outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Pacers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And that one falls for Bryant. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Portis against Toppin. Pass to Shepard. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Indiana leading by 7. Shepard, the pass to Bryant. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Trent outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Connaughton. Not a lot of room. Latrey. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Toppin a screen on Porter. Back to Toppin. Tipped away. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
What quickness from Porter. He gets the steal and flies up the floor to convert on that play.
There's a screen by Bryant. Nemhard. It's good from long range. Nemhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, we said it before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the... And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the three. Trains the three-pointer.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Turner with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Lillard outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lopez passes to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Walker with the rebound. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Siakam inside. Giannis is there. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Outside, Walker. Halliburton is screen on Prince. And here's Walker outside. Offensive rebound.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Lopez against Siakam. Lillard outside. Here's Jackson. The kick out to Lopez. Giannis striding in. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Mathurin attacking. Indiana moving the ball for 3. Siakam. The rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
Jackson hits both of them.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Giannis. Good work defensively by Turner.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Siakam outside. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. From downtown. Wow. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard. At the line for 3. The play will be
Tell what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Antetokounmpo with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
Lillard with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Giannis. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Halliburton against Jackson. Halliburton looking around. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's a crafty play by Halliburton inside. He navigated his way around several coverages.
Pass to Lillard. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Siakam a screen on Jackson. Offline. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those.
fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Brent. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
James inside. Antetokounmpo covering. That one's good for 2.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Lillard outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Jackson can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Doncic outside. Back to James. And it's off from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura, equally comfortable in either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
Lillard pulls down the board.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Prince with the bucket.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. And he lobs it up. And it's James with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? A minute 15 left in the first. The 3, here's Lillard. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
What's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Doncic. No points yet. Hayes misses. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. The Lakers trail. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Lopez with the steal. It's 2-on-1. There's Jackson with the 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up with him.
It's both from the stripe. Now here's Lillard. From downtown, sinks the tray. Lillard's got 7. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 2. We'll get right. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Oh! Don't let Giannis in!
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Lillard looking around. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He gets called for the over-the-back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Yeah, the burden of expectations. It's time. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron!
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Lillard outside. Jacks up with 3. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. But Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And slam dunk by James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Doncic against Jackson. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Now here's Lillard. He's marked by Finney Smith. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jackson finds Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Goes back up. Lillard converting inside.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Doncic outside. James outside. Shot on the wing. Lillard pulls down the board.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finney Smith pulls it in. Lakers trail by 4. Here's James. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Jackson, pass to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Inside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's James. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Milwaukee out in front, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Portis with a screen on Milton. Here's Trent. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Porter against Reeves. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
and you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Chalk up 2 there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Trent with a screen on Reeves. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Pass to connect. Back to Reeves. Here's connect. Three-pointer. Reeves, the pass to Len. Uses the glass on the layup. Len's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And as defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring, Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Now here's Reeves. Defense right on him. Outside Milton. A minute 39 left in the third. On the wing, Reeves. Clock at 4. Rebounded by the Bucks. Connaughton outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And it's connect missing. Milwaukee leading by 7. Portis, the pass to Sims. The teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in. Sims has gotten his first basket of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Reeves against Porter. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Porter with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Lillard. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Puts up a 3. That one is off. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front? All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's stolen by Doncic. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Lillard outside. Launches it. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Out to James. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis end to end.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Doncic, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And James gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. James, a screen on Jackson. James, outside. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 8. Giannis driving inside. Jackson on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
It's James on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Doncic outside. They get the rebound. Hachimura, the pass to James. And that's an intentional foul.
Damian Lillard, his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo against James. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez. That's his 1st personal foul.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter here. And Lillard gets it to go.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic! Count it!
And just a huge answer right there with a 3 of their own.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
15 foul. At the line for 1.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
James outside. LeBron at full speed. Count it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by LeBron. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To tie it up. Missed it. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers. all talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And here are the Pacers now. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam, a screen on Doncic. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the 3 off target. Over in the corner, Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris doesn't even have a seat.
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin. Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Here's Doncic. Here's James. Puts up a 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Halliburton for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 9.
Yeah, this play is about the effort level of Tyrese Halliburton, running the floor to get that break.
James finds Doncic. Back to LeBron. With the drive and the dunk by James.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Turner with the screen for Walker. James against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. Doncic grabs the miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. Tries a 3. Hayes, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Turner passes to Walker. Shoots the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. LeBron a screen on Halliburton. James against Halliburton. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Halliburton with it, working on Finney Smith. Siakam finds Turner. Mathurin with a screen for Turner. Trying to get something going, and Mathurin is good for 3.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
James in the high post. Siakam's there. James in the high post. And LeBron throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Tyrese Halliburton has been on. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so in the game for the Pacers, the backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the 3. Pass to Halliburton. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Off target with his 3. The Lakers trail. LeBron against Walker. Doncic with a screen on Walker. Oh, good on the triple. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A 3-pointer is right on target.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Siakam against James. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers leading by 4. And stolen by LeBron. LeBron galloping to the rack. And James throws it down.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Left side, Halliburton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And it's good for 2. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Siakam finds Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And here's LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Doncic outside. Kicks it out to James. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Mathurin. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Indiana out in front, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Len. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Milton in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. To the wing right side. Kleber, the pass to Milton. Reeves outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Shepard, defended by Milton. Drives to the hoop. With some arc. Now Shepard. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up. On the Pacers' doors last season, training for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Reeves. A 3-ball. Pacers with the rebound. Bryant with it, now guarded by Len. Here's Nembhard. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Reeves the pass to Len. Back to Reeves. Len sets a screen for Reeves. Pass to Len. Back to Reeves. Will it go? That shot off. Pacers leading by 15. Here's Toppin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Reeves. Emard covering. Launches it. Reeves can't hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Reeves outside. Pass to Kleba. To the left side wing. A shot by Len. Wide open. No good from outside.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Foul. Second team foul.
There's a screen by Toppin. Nembhard the pass to Bryant. 5 on the clock. Here's Neesmith. Pass to Toppin. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Len passes to Reeves. Len sets a screen for Reeves. Shoots over Nembhard. That one off the back iron and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Lakers trail by 17. And here's Reeves outside. Connects from three-point range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Tapping a screen on Milton. Shepard the pass to Neesmith. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Bryant a screen on Reeves. Hits the three-point bomb. Nembhard's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lakers passing it around. Reeves outside. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Neesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Reeves. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers controlling the game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Mathurin hits them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
Doncic outside. James sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Floats it up for James. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Screen by James. Floats it up for James.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Out to Turner. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Halliburton against James. Back to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen on LeBron. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 20.
When you're anticipating contact is coming, you can prepare. Halliburton, excellent job on the conversion.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. LeBron James on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
They double team Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
LeBron with it. Mathurin picks him up. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyrese Halliburton.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And a deep three from James. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
Lakers ball.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James with a deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
Just ridiculously long shot from LeBron. Defenses usually let him prove if he can make it from there.
On the wing, Mathurin. Guarded by Doncic. And a wide open look for Siakam. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic with a screen for LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the shot.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And here is Turner. Launches it from deep. Missed. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg.
Welcome all. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Buries it from 3.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Lillard. Mathurin with a steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night here. Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, He's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Matherin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Yeah, and Siakam is the total offensive package. A big man with post moves and a reliable jumper.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Lillard against Halliburton. The kick out to Walker. Takes the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk to head coach Doc Rivers. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
Pass to Siakam. With the drive. And then he packs it down. Right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
It's Lillard with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Halliburton. And here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Tyrese Halliburton.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Now here's Siakam. Give him 8. Nice shot by Walker.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Lopez against Turner. Siakam with a screen on Lopez. Siakam outside. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets what you say. For the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
To the inside. And the jam by Walker.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Halliburton. From behind the arc. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Again, the miss by Lillard. Pacers leading by 6. 3 on 3. For 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Siakam looking it over. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
For three, here's Lillard. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Walker. Launches the three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. This one for three. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 12 points in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Oh, Lillard with a deep three. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Mathurin. And the shot goes down.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Antetokounmpo with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. 1:52 left in the first half of this one. Prince against Walker. The three. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Jackson on the wing. Back to Lillard. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From deep three-point land. Indiana with a rebound. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Milwaukee leading by 3. There's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here we go, all alone. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Watch out now, Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. The offensive rebound. Walker for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Lillard against Halliburton. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Now Halliburton down low. And here's Turner from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for the Pacers, Obi Toppin out there with Nesmith. Then it's Thomas Bryant, then it's Shepard, and it's Nembhard in at the 2. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Over to the wing. Bryant outside. 6 to shoot. And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Shepard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Portis the screen. Fires the 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Portis outside. Pass to Connaughton. From deep. Outside for Porter. Here's Trent. Indiana with a rebound. Nesmith on the wing. There's the drive. Here's Toppin. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Porter. Oh, deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Shepard. And there's the lay-in. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter. The Bucks leading by 4. Trent outside. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
He does not lack the confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And there's the drive. Here's Nesmith. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Portis the screen. Outside for Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Portis the screen. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
From way out there. The defense has got to respect Porter's range. It's legit.
Here's Nembhard. No good there. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Connaughton outside, from outside the arc. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers trail by 8. Back to Nesmith. Lays out. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Portis, the pass to Sims. And he dunks it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Counted from distance.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Trent outside. Out to Portis. Trent with room to shoot. And Bryant pulls it down.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Offensive rebound. The three. He can't get that one to fall. The Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Sims. Into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Obi Toppin.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 9. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nembhard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Walker, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. Trent right side. Portis the screen. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Milwaukee up by a healthy 8 points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now. It's Mathurin with a drive. Pass to Turner. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mathurin. Another one falls for Indiana.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Lopez, the screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
4 on the clock. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Lopez with the steal. Jackson right side from behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Walker, and the jam by Walker.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Jackson on the wing. Walker covering. Screen by Antetokounmpo from the arc. Lillard can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Siakam outside. Lets the three fly. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Puts up a 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Walker with a steal. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. It's Prince on the wing. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Back to Lopez. Fires the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Halliburton on the drive. Walker against Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Damian Lillard picks one up.
I mean, you just have to deny Walker getting the ball in the lead because he's way too strong to get off his spot without fouling.
And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Lillard. Oh, wow! Oh, watch out! Big finish.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
This is what the team likes about Mathurin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
Dame goes in, and the dunk by Lillard.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
Mathurin against Prince. Money.
And a huge shot from Mathurin. This guy has ice water in his veins.
That free throw good from Mathurin.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Halliburton against Lillard. Six on the shot clock. On the take. Giannis with the jam.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Mathurin. Count it!
Talk about coming up clutch. You know Mathurin is feeling it right now. He gotta be feeling it.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton.
Indiana foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
$19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jackson surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. They get it back with 1 on the clock. Count it!
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back. Let me still let him run, let him eat stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
Given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Luka Doncic, Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron in at the two-guard spot. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And here is LeBron. Doncic with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Outside, James. Clock at 6. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And that one drops.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Hayes. Now here's Doncic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
He takes it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now Doncic. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. Down low and finished off by LeBron.
Great awareness from LBJ. Great at slashing off the ball. Open space available. He filled it.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
There's the lob into the Kumbo, and stolen by James. Stolen by Prince. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
James with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
James against Jackson. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Lillard. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And they get it back. James with it. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Prince. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic feeling it out and stolen by Lillard. Giannis a screen on Doncic. And Damian Lillard good for the 3. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
Great shot from Lillard. He loves finding space around that perimeter so he can just fire.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
No good on the free throw. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Three-pointer, Lillard, offensive rebound. Giannis kicks to Lillard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Another shot. And James pulls it down. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's Damian Lillard making... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's LeBron. Misses off the right iron.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
First team foul.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Lillard surveying the D. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lillard's got 10 points.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
LeBron outside. Off target from three-point range. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Giannis outside. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Giannis. James wide open. Good. The assist goes to Doncic.
3 points.
He's got 12.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Lillard outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Milwaukee foul.
LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, James. Out to Doncic. From the arc. The Lakers rebound. Back to James. Takes a 3. James connects from deep.
And it looks like a change in LeBron's demeanor out there. He's going into scoring mode.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 13.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Misses the 3. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard again missing. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. James looking around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Lillard outside. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 16.
It doesn't take much or long for Lillard to catch fire. Incredible offensive talent.
Floats it up for James flushes in the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Len, and it's Morris in at small forward. Milton, a screen on Trent, just 4 to shoot. Reeves gets the bucket.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Trent against Reeves. Now, here's Trent. Defense right on him. They set the pick. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Milton. Out to the wing. Len passes to Vanderbilt. Reeves against Trent. The 3 sinks the 3-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Trent kicks to Connaughton. Trent against Reeves. Now here's Trent, guarded closer. A shot by Sims, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Reeves. He's got 5. With the floater. Sims with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Trent outside. Portis, the pass to Trent. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Reeves against Trent. Reeves the pass to Len. Milton with it. Reeves with the screen on Porter. Milton with it. And it's Trent picking him up. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Porter passes to Trent. Inside. Outside Portis. Over Milton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Trent against Reeves. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. From deep, Trent. The offensive rebound. For the lead. Sinks the triple. Trent's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter.
Porter Jr.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Reeves outside. Here's Milton. And he banks in the layup. Milton's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
To the inside. Back to Trent. It's Portis atop the key. It's stolen by Vanderbilt.
Bucks foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Third team foul.
That free throw, no good.
For the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. On deep, Trent. Here's Sims. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Sims, no good. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Milton against Porter. Pass to Reeves. Misses in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. LeBron outside. James crowbars it in.
And the defense making it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Lillard outside. This one for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
James with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Jackson against Doncic. 5 to shoot. Here's James.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Hachimura. Prince against Hachimura. Prince dishes to Lillard. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
LeBron with a screen on Jackson. Doncic against Jackson. Stolen by Prince. And they're on the break. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Lillard wide open. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot down.
And the dunk by James.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the 3-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Lakers trail by 4. Now, here's Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he drives in. The rebound by Prince.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Over in the corner, Lillard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Here's James. And a missed layup. Bucks leading by 5. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Jackson in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
They're a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And James throws it down. So it's the Bucks now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Giannis missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James in the post. After the Kumbo's there. Hachimura with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David